Hi, this is Hugh Benjamin, and a lot of people ask me about samples and giving samples out in Gano Excel. Well, one thing is before anybody gets any kind of sample or orders any product, the main thing that our company is marketing is something called Ganoderma lucidum. And that is the main thing that our company markets. Some people get confused and they think we're marketing coffee or products, but Ganoderma lucidum is what we're marketing. So before anybody gets any kind of sample, what you want to do is you want to make sure that people watch the Fox News clip on replaceyourpay.com. Replaceyourpay.com is a 2-minute video that gives people the information on the product before they actually taste the product or order the product. The reason why you don't want to explain what's in the product is because you want to make sure that this business is duplicatable and that anybody can do the business. The less you say, the less you come off like a salesperson, and I know a lot of people do not like sales, and busy people that are super successful that make a couple $100,000 a year do not have time to call up their friends and explain something that they have no background in and no specialty in. So what's great is we can use a simple link like replaceyourpay.com, and you want to make sure that people watch this link before they ever try any of our products. Now, a lot of people will say, I really want to try it first, or can I have some samples? And you want to be careful that you don't fall into giving out free product because it's something that's not duplicatable. So option one, if they want to get some samples, they could do this. They could schedule a Gano break at their office or their home. They can invite out 5 people. And while you're playing the Gano tour video, which is 9 minutes, they can drink a cup of coffee or mocha or tea or hot chocolate. And option one will get you results, because what I find is when people have a cup of the product in their hand and they're drinking it and they're watching the Gano tour video, that we have about a 90% effectiveness ratio with the Gano tour video while they're drinking the product. So they will then order the product, where you can take an order right after that for anywhere between $30 to $50 worth of product. Now, the Gano tour video you can find on ganotools.com. And I'm sure that, like most of the leaders on the team, you guys direct people to a site that's called ganotools.com. And how that works is you go to this ganotools.com, and when you click on that, you can find a link for the Gano Excel product tour.com. And this is Mike Maramoto's. It's 9 minutes and 36 seconds. And then if people watch this and they want more information, they can click down here where it says click for the science and documentation. Again, this is found on ganotools.com. Option number 2 is you can tell your friend, listen, I'm going to do you a huge favor. Instead of you ordering it retail off my retail website at $25 per box plus shipping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you order 2 boxes wholesale at $32, which means I'm not going to make any money on the product. You're going to get it for wholesale pricing. They're going to have to try it for at least a week or 2 so that they can feel the difference and see how it affects them. And what everybody on my team does is they just take the order for the person, and that would be the person's samples. They would order a couple boxes. The other thing is, if you open up one of the boxes that you have and you give people 1 or 2 pouches, now that box is open. That means you can't sell it as a distributor, and you can't give it to someone on your team that placed their order and needs products so they can do their coffee break in the first 24 to 48 hours when they get started. Now, Gano Excel doesn't send free samples. The other thing about giving out samples for free is it's not duplicatable for your teams to give out free products. The other thing is people do what you do. So you want to attract the most people into your business. You want to have a large customer base. You don't want just select people to get the product. You want everybody to get the product. So you want to attract the most people into your business, and super successful people want to know that they can do this even if they are busy. Let me repeat that. Super successful people want to know that they can do this even if they are busy. Now, if you approach somebody that makes a couple $100,000 a year and you give them a brochure and you come and you explain the product and you drive up and and while they're doing their business and you hang out for 2 or 3 hours, they're going to look at you and say, I just can't see myself joining the team because I could never take this much time away from my business and I could just never do what you're doing. And based on what you do, that's what they think they're going to have to do when they get into Gano Excel. So imagine if you gave out 100 samples times $2 for 2 packets. That would be $200 in free samples that you would have given out for free. You know, how duplicatable is that? The other thing is when people order the 2 boxes at wholesale, it allows the possible representative to see the whole process. They get to see the websites. They get to see how the company ships it. They get to see the back office. It gives them a real feel for the business. Now, it also reserves a spot for them, so they secure a position into the business. And, what if a leaders join your team that week? Or what if you have 10 or 20 new people join your team? The fact that they ordered 2 boxes of wholesale products has now secured them a position into the business. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. There was a gentleman, he wanted some samples. We called him up and we told him, listen, we don't have time to send you samples. You can order a couple boxes wholesale. So he signed up. He went on the website, put in his credit card details, ordered 2 boxes, and he got to see the process. Now, the cool thing is the day after that, we had someone join his team in Texas, and that person put 30 people on their team within a 72-hour period. How cool do you think it is now that you can go back to the person that ordered the 2 boxes of samples and say, hey, by the way, I just wanted to let you know there's 32 people on your team. Do you think he's going to be more excited? Or do you think it's something he's going to have to think about? I think he's going to be excited and he's going to want to know, how do I get paid and move forward? And as people move forward in your business, it creates more volume and that creates more checks and people are more excited. So if you want to go and order retail, you can send someone to your retail website. This is your retail website. So when you go to your retail website, they could click on one of the products. And this website is laid out for you so you don't have to know all the information about the products. It's all on the internet. So you don't have to be smart and know about everything. You just have to be able to copy this link and paste it in your email. Again, after they've watched the ReplaceYourPay.com Fox News clip. And you can send them your retail website if your friend wants to pay double instead of paying half. So they would go here. Here is the Cafe Mocha. I'll show you an example. And when they click on this, it's got all the information about the products. Again, you're not explaining it. It also has all the ingredients and all the nutritional facts to the right-hand side. And this, again, is on your retail website that you've set up for free as a Gano Excel representative. Again, I don't know why somebody would want to pay twice as much, but they can go and view this website and see all the different information on the products if you copy that link and send it to somebody that is interested in the product. And they can order that. There's a checkout cart, a shopping cart, and then what happens is it gets shipped straight to them from Gano Excel, which means you don't have to carry any inventory, and you can do the business from any island that you want to hang out at. Now here is the online presence website, and you can click on shop here, or you can click on enroll. If you want to get it wholesale, you want to make sure you click on the enroll right here at the top right. Click on that's going to do. That will take you to the sign up page, and you can get started as an affiliate in the company. You want to select the country. You want to select the policies and procedures and hit next. And then it's going to take you right here, and this is where you're going to order your 2 boxes or your minimum order, depending on how you want to get started. And some people go in here and they see some of the items and they want to order some more stuff. So you would go to Smart Start Pack. This is the one you want to select, Smart Start Pack. You select the pack, and you're going to select the items that you want. Now when you select those items and you complete the order, they're going to be shipped right away, and you're going to get charged for the products that you order along with the shipping. And now you can select an auto ship. The monthly shipment date would be at least 30 days out. You don't want to make it any more than 30 days out if you want to have a reoccurring order. If you don't want a reoccurring order, you can actually go log back in and you can zero out the auto ship. Now there are benefits as far as making money, free product, and volume that carries over every month for being on auto ship. So that's something that people can do. And that's how simple it is. So